curious, engaging. Look at this image of Mars. We have mapped the surface of the red planet with such precision that we can pinpoint individual craters, extinct volcanoes, and deep rifts from millions of miles away. Yet, right here at home, we operate with a massive blind spot. 71% of our own planet is covered by oceans, and the vast majority of the seafloor remains completely unmapped and unknown to us. Into that void of knowledge comes a staggering statement. Former U.S. Navy Admiral Tim Gallaudet recently went public with the claim that a higher-order non-human intelligence currently operates within and essentially rules Earth's oceans. This statement comes directly from the highest levels of the world's most powerful naval force. When a former chief of the U.S. military talks about an intelligence beyond our own, the context is serious. At the exact same time, the government has been steadily declassifying official UFO tracking files, fueling a public frenzy that recently drove over 1 billion views to official government domains. We are left staring at two possibilities. Either we share our planet with an advanced biological and technological presence, or we are witnessing a massive, orchestrated informational anomaly driven by the state. To understand what the military is actually seeing, we have to update our vocabulary. The military now uses the term UAP, Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, because these objects operate across multiple domains, well beyond the atmosphere. The defining characteristic of these ocean-based UAPs is transmedium travel. Military sensors have recorded objects piercing the surface of the ocean and launching directly into the atmosphere, without causing any visible splash, wake, or disturbance. According to Gallaudet, these objects then accelerate at speeds that ignore the physical constraints of aerodynamics and mass. This chart plots the known physical limits of our most advanced aerial technology against the recorded flight paths of UAPs. You can see human jets max out at specific velocities and require wide turning radii to avoid structural failure. But when the military's tracking data for a UAP is applied, the trajectory shoots entirely off the scale. Officials have confirmed these data points do not represent secret American drones, nor are they Russian or Chinese missile tests. Look at the data readouts from this tracking center. The tracking data suggests a method of propulsion that effectively negates inertia, a capability that simply does not exist in any human inventory. Naturally, once data like this leaks from the Pentagon, it ignites the mainstream press. News networks are running continuous coverage of the Admiral's statements. The conversation has escalated from blurry radar footage to open debates about crash materials. Pundits are categorizing alleged alien species, casually tossing around terms like greys and reptilians, as if established science. Whatever the cause of these disclosures, the result is clear. A subject once relegated to the fringe has become a central fixture of the national news cycle. But when we look closely at the Pentagon, a different kind of question emerges. Instead of asking what these objects are, some analysts are looking past the data and toward the calendar. They suggest that these explosive claims of deep-sea intelligence serve a very specific earthly function, acting as a calculated geopolitical smokescreen. Recently, the United States has faced severe diplomatic and military pressure on the global stage. They have encountered fierce resistance in Middle Eastern conflicts, particularly regarding tensions with Iran. This timeline graph maps two distinct trends. On the bottom, dates of major foreign policy setbacks and Middle East escalations. On top, the exact dates the government dumped sensational UAP files to the press. The overlap is striking. When a nation struggles with real-world military vulnerabilities, flooding the airwaves with stories about alien oceans is a highly effective way to pull the domestic population's attention elsewhere. So we are left with two stark tracks. We are either willfully ignoring a non-human intelligence that routinely travels through the deep sea, or we are the targets of a massive government-orchestrated distraction. Both scenarios expose a concerning reality. The general public is operating with a massive deficit of true information. Institutional secrecy has effectively created two worlds, the one the public is allowed to see, and the one monitored by classified sensors. The data exists. The files are public. Now you have to look at the timing and the sources to decide for yourself Are these deep-sea UAPs a genuine revelation or a geopolitical smokescreen?